Center X is where we make the connections between research and practice and where we can make a difference in our schools.
It's about being a teacher that gives back to communities as much as they give back to kids. It's about creating powerful opportunities for young people who otherwise would not have that opportunity.
What they've been able to do for me was make me a better teacher much faster. I've been able to teach science at a higher rigor, and my kids have been more engaged because of the techniques that the UCLA Center X people have shared with me.
The mission of the Center X program is to transform public schools to create a more just, equitable, and humane society. And the way that we do that is through equity-focused teacher and leader preparation, development, and coaching in some of our most hard-to-staff communities and schools. We are impacting the lives of a lot of educators and a lot of students.
Center X serves as the bridge where we make connections between the large university and its many resources and the schools here. I'm really proud that UCLA has committed itself to supporting Center X over the years because the caliber of teachers I see coming out of there is excellent.
The PD that we do is quite different than traditional professional development. We target specific groups as opposed to a wide swath of we're teaching all elementary today. We focus on just kinder, just first, just second. So the teachers feel appreciated in that we frame it specifically for their kids.
The education system in LA is very similar to quality of life in LA, characterized by deep and profound inequality.
The young people that we serve in public schools are increasingly diverse. They run the gamut from growing up in poverty to coming from well-to-do families. We are unafraid to surface issues related to privilege, power, and difference that translates into unequal learning opportunities for kids. So a teacher might create a practice that's very culturally responsive, that recognizes that young people from diverse backgrounds come with different assets that they can then leverage for higher achievement.
I want all students to have access to science. And most importantly, have the skills to look at information critically so they can make sense of the world on their own. We want to make sure that we not only provide our partners with new learning around next generation science standards, but also give them some skills and tools around discussion that they could actually take back and use with not only their students, but also with adults.
It's been very informative. I can apply a lot of the lessons that I learned here in my classroom. 5-year-olds, they all want to be a policeman, fireman, doctor, things that they see on TV. But when you expose them to these science lessons, the next thing you hear is, I want to be a scientist. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be an engineer. And they look forward to seeing the next science experiment.
I see that the students are far more engaged. They're asking questions, they're thinking outside of the box, they're thinking what's next, how do we apply this?
Students are finally starting not to push back and say, just tell me the answer. They want to explore the world and answer their own questions along the way.
Center X really is a community where teachers and principals can come in and get what they need to do the hard work of teaching for social justice in urban communities.
At the end of the day, we always remind the teachers that we're advocates for them first and foremost, because we know every day they're on the front lines.